There's a lot of people just trying to sell you gimmick stuff out there, whatever, knockoff stuff. And the reality is, alright, good people, as the title suggests, we are here today to find out if our friend Kos M Fishing is scamming us. Now, you all already know Kos has come fishing with me and we make YouTube videos together. He does his stuff, I do my stuff, we have separate channels, but it doesn't mean I'm not gonna hold him accountable for a product that may not be up to scratch. Now, do these layers catch fish? That is the question we're here to answer today. Now, I went to Mankey yesterday, right? I got a 25-gram jig from Kos M Fishing, a 20-gram jig, and a 15-gram jig. We get all the sizes because we had to test out everything today, right? Now, these are casting jigs, right? They're not flat fall or slow pitch jigs. They're casting jigs. Based on the design, it doesn't make it better or worse, it's just the application. So these have treble hooks at the back of them. Now, for the purpose of today's video, I'm gonna remove these treble hooks because I personally am just doing catch and release. If you're doing catch and release, I suggest removing the treble hook. Also, the treble hook, with the kind of fishing I'm going to do today, it could snag on stuff. So it depends on what you're doing. But if you want to catch fish to take home, I recommend leaving the treble hook on. It's gonna create better hookups for you, right? So today, fellas and ladies, whoever watching, we're gonna find out if Kos scamming us. Just today, for the purpose of this video, as I said, I'm doing catch and release. So I gonna use the split link pliers and I just gonna take off this treble hook here. And I'm gonna save that for when I shoreline casting or when I get looking for carrot or whatever or something to take home. I go put that back on. But for now, just shows how we're using the jig, right? I tying this up, one on a jigging setup and one on a casting setup. So that's the two first setups there, 25-gram and a 15-gram. I have one on an actual jigging rod, which is the rod you're seeing on your right hand side there, the red rod. And then I have a lighter casting rod here. So we're gonna be doing vertical jigging with this rod. We're gonna try it out. And we're gonna be doing casting on the beach, on the shore, on the shoreline and rocks with this rod. Alright, I'm gonna first try the jigging setup. We're in about 40 feet of water, 45 feet of water. Just down the islands. And yeah, we're gonna find out if this thing is a scam. Alright, well, I tried the first spot for a couple of minutes and things are looking good right now for this lure. I'll be serious. This spot doesn't miss, I don't miss. So, seeing some red flags right now. We'll see how this continues. What I'm doing is just small bounces off the ground. Kind of make it look like an injured fish. I'll come up a little bit like this, make a big drop, and I'll let it sink back down to the seafloor. As it stops, immediately as it stops, I'll start bouncing it again. And that's a good way to work it if you're doing shallow water, vertical jigging, light jigging. You'll get bites like that. Every now and then you want to come up, reset the jig, come up 15-20 feet, go again. What? What? Fish on, y'all. Fish on. What is that? First fish on the Kos jig, y'all. Ah, boy. On the vertical jig setup. I don't have a light jigging rod. Some kind of grunt, some kind of line. I'm not sure what the name of this puppy is, but y'all, first fish. Whoa, 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 whoa. First fish on the Kos jig. So this is my light jigging setup. It's a jigging rod. And this is the 25 gram black jig. And we got our first fish in the boat. Boom, bang, bang. And we are gonna release this puppy now. All right. Let's get that fish a safe release. There we go. Came up from a little depth, so he has to. All right. So he has to work a little bit to swim down, but first fish on the boat, on the Kos M 25 gram jig, on my jigging setup. Let's see if this continues. Right now, you know, first spot, didn't catch any fish. Let's drop now, caught fish. You know, we 50-50 right now. We halfway out to the scam. We're gonna find out if this thing catches more fish. Hold on. Alright, y'all, for this spot, I'm gonna be using the casting setup. Get up inside this cave. We're gonna find out if I'm gonna lose this jig here or not. Oh, fish, good fish. Oh, big fish. Getting smoked. Come on, turn. Getting him out. Come on, good fish. Come on. I had to palm that reel there to stop that fish. Don't know what this is. Woo! Got smoked there. What is this? Oh my gosh! Red snapper, nice red snapper. Oh, smoking me again, folks. Come on, ease it. Give up, fish. At the start of the boat, we're getting too close. Oh, he wants to go on the rocks. It's a beautiful red snapper. Wow, look at this fish, Shell. Look at this fish. Come on, the fight is not over. I wish I had a net in this boat. Was not expecting this one bit. Look at this fish. Wow. Beautiful red snapper. Olha, it's safe to say, it is safe to say, the jigs are working. What is that? What is going on there? Kos M jig swallowed, casting up in the rocks. Look at this beautiful red snapper. You can't even see the jig is so far down there. What? Kos is not a scammer? Kos is not a scammer? I don't know why I'm playing like I'm surprised. We all know these jigs was gonna work. But I didn't know this was gonna happen. Way. Well, look trouble now. Oh yeah? Look at trouble now. This fish absolutely inhaled this jig. Absolutely inhaled it. Look at this. Only 15 gram. Only 15 gram Kos M metal jig. Y'all? Let me get his sun behind me there. Y'all? I was not expecting this one bit. Absolutely beautiful dog snapper. That is a dog snapper. And as I said, I'm just here for catch and release today. I have no ice in the cooler. This is gonna freak people out, but I'm 100% letting go this beautiful dog snapper. That is a beautiful fish, y'all. That was wow. Look at this fish. Absolutely. Let me get that water off the lens. Yo. What to say? I don't know what to say. Well, folks, 15 gram single hook, remove the back hook, casting up in the shallow one at 3,000. A little light setup. Annual. I was like a 8-10 pound dog snapper. And I don't know what to say. When you're buying stuff, when people promoting stuff, you know, a lot of times you can't trust people. There's a lot of people just trying to sell you gimmick stuff out there, whatever, knockoff stuff. And the reality is, these things work. These things, they work. And I'm freaking out right now because that's an absolutely beautiful fish. And one of the better fish that I've caught for a long time. Certainly one of the better fish I've caught on this setup. And yeah, I'm pumped right now. Let's go do some more casts. For these spots, I'm just casting up in the back of the caves, casting up on the walls, and I just letting the jig flutter down. And as it flutters down, I just kind of give it a little jig and maybe something bites. A lot of these spots have like black margits, or as we locally call lapy, and you'll find them right up on the shoreline. You get that jig right up in there. Could get a shot at one, or like a Gravesby, or if you're lucky like a snapper or something like that. Oh, fish. And it's giving up for, oh no! I was not gonna say Anna was giving a fight. That was a good fish. That was actually a really good fish. Let's see if I get back a little bit closer and try casting again. A big turtle under me right now. Sean. What is this, a Gravesby? Right up front of this fish. Oh! There's a tarpon on that. It's a nice, well, like a 15-pound tarpon just following the Gravesby up. I didn't talk about it in the last video too, but it was also tarpon under the snapper when I was fighting it. Another species, another spot. Casting technique this time, Gravesby grouper, or people like to call them in Trinidad strawberry, but this is not a strawberry grouper, this is a Gravesby. Safe release. Boom, bang, bang. Let me take our next cast. Up in the back. Fish on. Fish on. Fish on. What is this? Oh, no way. What is that? All I seen is red, but it might... What is that, squirrel fish? I see I'll get a snapper there, but it's actually a nice squirrel fish. One thing we know is that all species, a lot of different species like this, look. If you get it chucked, see them gill plates there? If you get it chucked by them gill plates, there's pressure. Real pressure. Some fish are wrong, man. The jigs walk in. Y'all, we didn't get scammed. Kos is a serious man. Bringing us fish here today. Just switch out to the 20-gram metal jig, and as you can see, we're in a slightly different environment. Docks and boats and all kind of things around, if y'all could see. Let me just take off this so y'all could see what's going on here. And yeah, we're just trying this spot for a little while. Just to switch it up, move away from the rocks and the ledges and the reefs and fish some man-made structure and see if we get any luck. Fish on! Fish in the inside structure. They have them here, folks. Let's see what this is. It's spinning coming up like a hatchet head. Like a look down. Ah boy. The 20 gram is producing small look down on the inside. With the 20 gram this time, the silver 20 gram jig is what I'm using now. And yeah, seems like all sizes are producing fish and catching fish. Let that guy go, and we'll take another drop, and then after here I'll probably head back to the Boca and I'll take some casts by the rocks, but I'll take a couple casts around these areas for now. There's a little structure that I keep passing with the boat right here. I'm gonna see if I can get the jig to drop right on it, and looks like they might have some fish around right just in the very close vicinity. Almost on top of it has like a little school of fish. I don't know what it is. Don't know if they'll bite my lure. Don't know if they're big enough. Nothing. I don't know anything. All I know is I will try. Ah boy, fish on. The boat's producing. Oh, this list is a snapper lure. Watch this. He's got a lean snapper. And this one is definitely going back. It's a little guy. Little lean snapper on the jig. Alright folks, so I came here, fished the man-made structures, the docks, and whatever other structure I could have found around there. Didn't have that much success. We got the one look down and the one lane snapper, but we ain't complaining. However, I still feel like there's one more fish in this day, so I'm gonna go back down to the Boca and the down the islands area, and we're gonna find that one fish. Fish on. Off. And again, more fury. Alright, I think he's off there now. I think he's off. We'll find out what this is. I know there's my lippy zone. We'll find out if it's the Lepus Maximus. Ah boy, Kos. The jig's working. Nah, don't do me that. Don't do me that. Y'all, do not do me that. All ya? This man is selling snapper jigs. This man is selling snapper jigs. All ya go and buy jigs. Hey, what I tell you, I'm going home with this one, right? Because right now I cannot. All my life I'm looking for ways to catch these fish, and I can't catch them. And all of a sudden, watch it. Watch how you bite down on that jig. All of a sudden we find out where they was living, and we start to hold them with the Kos metal jigs. Y'all, let me tell you something, huh? I looking to wrap it up, you know. Well, one more you want again? One more you want again? This is a snapper jig. Don't go far. I'll let this fish go. Look, all you, this is a snapper jig I fishing with. If all you want to catch snappers, all you know where to go and what to buy. Right now I need to go and restock about 50 of these, because it's a long time I hold snapper just casting around rocks. What we do? We had it's $20, you know, $20, $25 for the jigs, TT. That's about $3 US while you're doing. Go and buy some jigs.